Here we go. Hi. How's everyone?
Doing well.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Thank you for being here with me. Beautiful. Y'all are so beautiful. Thank you, seriously. I appreciate you spending your New Year's Eve, some of your New Year's Eve with me, and helping whoever is here would like to get a reading tonight. I don't think we have anyone yet. Not yet, but
Sometimes there's a delay.
yeah.
Yeah.
But we're going to talk about a few things on New Year's Eve and Saturnella and Boxing Day and bring it all together. Um, I'm Valerie. This is the Illumination Portal. That's Diana, also known as Oil Painter. And there's Dream Detective Kate, who can answer dream questions.
Hopefully. If there are any, I'd be glad to.
And we have Janet P with us and Penny's here. Hi.
Yay.
Thank
Hey,
you, ladies,
hey,
for coming
Janet.
up. So
And here's
I was
Andrea.
I was gonna do my bowl real quick. Give us a little
Oh,
couple
sure.
of bells so we can get the energy leveled out. Hi, Andrea. All right. All right. Oh, I realized I was gonna stop it. All right. Trying to calm my energy down, and for some reason I got gotta just let
Yeah,
that go.
come on, Taurus Moon, ground us.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Well, here, this is a perfect time for you to do your little prayer for us, if you'd like,
Oh,
Diana.
mine? Sure,
Yeah.
sure. I'll start by taking 3 breaths in and hold. Let it go. Inhale. Hold. Let it go. Inhale. Hold. Let it go. Please place us in a steady stream of divine white light, the white light of divine guidance and grace. Then wrap us in a blue bubble that shrinks to surround us and protect us and move with us as we step into the healing teal green orb of Raphael that floats and shares and spreads the divine white light, the white light of divine guidance and grace. So mote it be.
So it is. Thank you. That's beautiful. I appreciate
So nice.
Yeah. And that did calm. Ooh, I don't know why. Got a little. Well, we have a lot going on, and
Yeah.
we're going to talk a little bit about the astrology at first because it is significant that we're going into uh, 2023 at midnight. And yesterday, or I'm sorry, it was on Thursday, we had Mercury go retrograde. And Mars is retrograde in Gemini. Mercury's retrograde in Capricorn. Um, to start the new year off with 2 retrogrades, those 2 planets too are is kind of make it giving us the opportunity to continue to go inside to to realize our path where we really want to go, where we really want to what we really want to do this year, how we're going to do it, everything associated with that, because you have Mercury, it's all mind and intellect and your thinking and planning. You have Mars and Gemini, which is all mind and your thinking and planning. So that's not going to be clear to us until the end of the month. all planets will go in forward motion by the end of
Mhm.
January. But that's still, you want to hold on if you can. I mean, if you have stuff that's already been in the works and you've already been planning and implementing things, go for it. But if you're kind of wondering where your footing is or where you want to go, let that information come in, because this is all downloads we're getting from spirit, or
Right.
God.
So Mars will station direct on January 12th, but he will still be in Gemini, and he's going to hang tight in the same degree. You'll move a few minutes, but he spends almost a whole week at that same degree. He's at 8 degrees.
So does that mean like
He's only going to like from the 12th till I think it's the 20. No, that's too far ahead, because the 23rd he really starts to move. But anyways, so go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Does the Mars aspect create a situation of volatile or disruptive or excitable, or even maybe revisiting arguments that were unsettled? Is that what Mars does?
Possible.
Well,
but
Mars. Go ahead.
Well,
No,
Mars
go
in Gemini is not he's not where he likes to be. Okay, and he's in retrograde right now, so he doesn't know how to move or what to do, and he's frustrated, right? So he's just kind of like, It's going to be like that until he goes into Cancer in March. So that's why this is something we've been saying repeatedly on when we talk about astrology, is the all your information isn't there yet. Things haven't been settled yet for Mars and Gemini, and now we have Mercury in Capricorn that's retrograde. But then also today we have Pluto and Venus are sitting right next to each other. So that's another where you're clarifying boundaries, and you're so all these planets will have that stuff going on. That's why it's best, in my opinion, to wait until April.
Well, exactly. Because when we have Mercury in Capricorn, he really has to watch his mouth, because he is in Capricorn, the Hierophant, the school principal. Cross your teeth, dot your I's. Doesn't mean don't do it, but be careful on how you communicate things. So think twice, speak once. Mars, being the planet of taking action, cannot take action. He's still traveling backwards, So he's at this point where his frustrations he's in the sign of communication, and he can't act even on communication because he's retrograde.
Got it.
But all of this time that he has been slowly moving, his advancement is still going to be slow, as I said. And I think it is like the 21st before he begins to move. And it's like you don't see even 3 degrees of movement from the 12th to the 21st. So that's pretty slow moving, even for Mars, right?
And while he's doing that, right, Mercury's going to be going direct. And who else is going direct?
Well, Mercury, Venus, on January 14th, Venus squares Uranus. Let's see, Mercury stations direct on the 18th. Then we have, the Sun conjunct Uranus, Sun conjunct Pluto in Uranus, on the 20th through the 22nd. Then Uranus stations direct on the 22nd.
That's who I was. So all that, and Uranus is going to give us, he's being held back. Okay, and Uranus is rules Aquarius, so the age of Aquarius is what we're going into. We have Pluto going into Aquarius in March. That's a really huge, major
So
change.
when we have that 29th date, we're going to see Mars in trine with the sun in Aquarius. So that'll be a day where we'll feel some of that movement begin.
Right now, we're inside creating. This is really, the energy is good to create your biggest dream, what you wish for. What does your heart really, really want? Because once all this evens out and settles out and gets ironed out, basically, then you're moving forward.
Mhm.
And Diana will explain why we called this the unfolding of 2023. Sorry.
Right. We've been in this fear-based pandemic for 2 years. Is the disease over with? No. But can we let go of the fear? Yes. We still have a pandemic of illness, but we no longer need to include the fear in it. Just do what you know you're supposed to do.
Right.
Stop and think. If you need to wear a mask, wear a mask. If you're going someplace isolated, you don't have to. If you're outside, you don't have to. But if your life is so compromised, then protect yourself. You should know that by now. If you don't want to be vaccinated, that's fine, but take the further precautions for yourself. There's nothing we can do about it to change it, and fighting over that isn't going to make any difference. So as we begin to go forward, even at midnight, because when it happens at midnight, that's the best part about this. It's like we're going to take this fine linen out of the drawer that we've been hiding for the past 2 years, and we're going to slowly open it for the special occasion. We're going to take it out. We're going to slowly unfold it as each planet begins to move into a new sign, because the outer planets are moving into new signs. Neptune won't get there until 2025, but even Neptune is going to leave Pisces, and he's getting into the final degrees of Pisces. Saturn is going to go into Pisces. Pluto is going to touch into Aquarius.
And that's all in March, those two.
Right. And then there's Jupiter is right now in the beginning stages of Aries, the beginning degree of Aries. And we're going to have Uranus going forward into Gemini. I can't remember the date right now. Sorry, I'm not that well versed on the whole of next year.
Well, that's 2025, I think.
Right.
Gemini.
Yeah. And we're going to start to see clear signs of elevation, clear signs of new beginnings.
Yes.
Even though there's still going to be rhetoric, especially around the Ides of March, and there's another aspect coming up in Thanksgiving that's going to cause that same but they're not going to be as long lasting, because we know how to avoid what we don't want, what doesn't serve us.
Right.
And there is an opening of people to begin to change their minds. This is opportunity for that to happen. It's not going to have so much hollow chaos anymore. It's going to at least be a measurable argument that makes sense instead of just.
Well, we're in a year, 2023 equals 7, and a 7 year is spiritual, very connected, coming into source. So we were talking about this backstage. When people start to see the reality, the truth, and are just want to, we already are heart-centered and and everything we do is heart-centered. But those people will start coming on and be like, I'm sick of all this nonsense, and the nonsense is under the microscope, but it's under the microscope so we can see it, release it, heal it, and move on. And what did you say when we were talking about with the unfolding, how it's going to it really is elevating people. This
Right.
energy, these energies, it'll be more clear by April.
Well, as we first unfold it, we're going to be looking for the soiled spots that we have to clean up.
Mm-hmm.
Because we want to set this table for a wedding. We want to set it for the reunion of the higher mind,
Humanity.
the elevation out of this hollow chaos of 3D world. And so we're going to carefully unfold it because we don't want to snag anything or accidentally get another stain on it. And we're going to unfold it one area at a time because the planets are moving into new signs, one area at a time, that will pass on the influence. Mm-hmm. And then when it's all ready, we're going to be able to set a much better table for all of human beings.
Yeah, because humanity's coming together. And this is what all Aquarius does.
Right.
All this Saturn is in Aquarius, but we'll go into Pisces. But once Pluto goes into Aquarius, Pluto is all about integrity. And
it's from March till June, right? End of March till June that he's in Aquarius.
I'm not sure when he goes retrograde, but the thing is, he's going in and out, right? And he's trying to clear all this.
Right. So think back to when Saturn moved forward and touched his toes in Aquarius and then went back in and started pussyfooting around with Pluto again. This is what's going to happen. We got Pluto at 27, 28 degrees right now. He's in the final area of Capricorn. He's going to give us this little taste, then he's going to go back into Capricorn. But I don't think when he goes back in that he gets down to 27 degrees. I think it's like 28 degrees and 33 minutes, or maybe it's 27 and 33 minutes, but he doesn't get as far as he is today.
I mean, I'm looking it up. March 20, until June 11th.
Okay.
So he's only there from March till June, but he goes back in fully. Doesn't say fully, and he doesn't leave there again. Is not till January 2024. But still, all this is why we're doing this. We're all coming together. We're all getting our ducks in a row. Really,
right?
Like collectively, corporate.
It is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Uranus in Aquarius, man. I mean, Uranus in Gemini. We're back to the 60s. Let's go.
That's going to be a big one. Yeah. So, Kate, sorry, we're just going on over here about astrology. But did you miss your question at all? I'm sorry.
Did we tell them that there's been 7 full moons? There will be since October. It started in October, and it will run until April. And all 7 of these full moons have been exact at 16 degrees, give or take a few minutes on the side of 16 degrees, but all of them at 16 degrees. 7 of them, the magic number that Val was talking about. 1 plus 6 reduces to 7. A magic number she was talking about. And what's the 16th card in the tarot deck?
Tower.
Kaboom!
Yeah, tower.
A blasted oak.
Yeah.
So,
that's what we're saying. Like all this stuff that we can clearly see is not life affirming, is going to be leveled out. And not only that, so we got the 7 full moons at 16 degrees. We got the new moons at 1 degree. For,
Yeah, then there's
for how many months that is.
the beginning, showing us again the beginning.
Right.
So we have that Uranus and Taurus energy, which is grounded and earthy, but that still brings us the tornadoes, the volcanoes, the earthquakes.
Mm-hmm.
Expect those things. Neptune in Pisces. Expect flooding, lots of snow, lots of cold, lots of water-related accidents in the home. Look out for those things, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Be aware that it's Neptune still is in Pisces.
And the well, let me have a cake talk.
Yeah. I'm like,
You're so cute.
Mercury's retrograde. I don't normally talk like this much when Mercury's it's all that constant comment I've been having. It's manifesting.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I'm not as I don't have that much information about the astrology though. You guys do.
That's okay. You brought your own. You brought your flavor.
My flavor.
Yeah.
I just think that it's a really nice change coming, and that is really hopeful in sharing that. That, you know, it has been heavy. It has been hard. And for a lot of people, it's been like frozen, you know, feeling that feeling like you're frozen, like you can't go forward, can't go back, you know, don't know what to expect for what's around the corner. And to have an explanation that says, hey, this is soft, this is good, this is going to be gentler, this is going to help us all come together in ways that we have not seen in a while, is a really, really wonderful message of hope. And you know, I'm just super grateful that it's in the stars, because when it's in the stars,
well, we're going to see
it's a little bit more than magic.
Right.
You know?
It's an opening for bigger cycles.
Yes. Portal after portal after portal. That's what the stars are, right?
Right.
But I think we all feel it in our heart portals that it is getting better. It is going to improve.
And the Kuiper belt objects, you know, all of the, like Sedna and Manway and all of the asteroids that are farther out there, they're all changing signs too. And this is part of the support system for the planets that are closer to us. So these cycles that, hooray, are going to be softer.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be softer. That was a perfect word to use. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome. We just wanted to say hi because we have a couple of more people that have popped in. Right? Lightworker and T-Barb and Angela Cardamancy Mesquite. So thank you guys for being here with us tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you. We love our girls. Well, our community. I shouldn't just say girls, but everybody here is pretty much on this path, right? We know we're going forward. We know we're in a higher vibration. A lot of the world's catching up to that, and that in these next couple of years is what's going on, and that really will happen.
And don't you feel that there's going to be more self-forgiveness? To quit misunderstanding yourself, to quit having misperceptions of yourself. And it's like I said yesterday when we were on with Allie, you know, I set a time frame, and I'll be damned if I don't give myself permission to go ahead and float around and not meet my time frame. Yeah. Well, when I was working, I lived by 3 minutes to wash their hands, 1.5 minutes to get them in line. Then I got a da. Everything was set by a clock. So since I've been retired, it's like, you know.
Time doesn't exist. That's why.
And what was my job? I was herding cats all the time. So what I came to a realization after that show was, well, I don't get it. That's the way I operate. Because look, when I was herding cats, I might have had to keep to a schedule, but I was all around the place anyway. catching them and putting them back in the box, catching them and back in the box.
Mhm.
Especially those little stinkers that knew how to open the gate or climb the fence. You know, like,
Let's say hi to Jenny. She's here, and we have a new person,
Yay,
Terry
Jen.
T.
Yay.
Terry T wants to know if she can join the list. All you have to do, Terry, is put the question in, and we will read on it.
Yeah.
For sure.
I don't think anyone
For
has
sure.
posted a question yet, so please post questions. We were prefacing the year with, how we feel things are going, but to show that the astrology is showing it too, is really important because, well, you know how it is being a heart-centered, soul-centered person, a light worker, love worker. Sometimes you ask yourself, am I crazy? Am I really seeing that the whole world's going to come together and everybody pretty much is getting on that path
Right.
up into
Right. And so the astrology is your blueprint. You have a personal blueprint, and that doesn't change. What does change is everything that is above us, that's in the sky. So with that changing, understanding your blueprint helps you understand what's going on up there, how it's going to affect you.
So important. It's so important to know your chart. And honestly,
Right.
it's life-changing once you understand. And I know not everybody's going to be into astrology like me and Diana, but who knows? You might. But knowing the transits or what's going on today is, and putting that on your chart and seeing where those energies are going to be hitting your life is, Spirit's giving us the assistance. We just have to look at it, right?
Right.
And isn't that thing at midnight tonight, when the moon in Taurus goes over the North Node? That's why you're saying tonight is really specific.
Right. We have right in the middle, we have the moon at midnight. We have the moon at 6 degrees of Taurus. We have the North Node at 11 degrees of Taurus. And then we have Uranus at 15 degrees of Taurus. So the moon is over those because the moon moves quickly, and every 2.5 days he's in a new sign. So we also have Jupiter on the Aries point. The Aries point is the beginning of the clock. It's the beginning of the zodiac. Okay, so we have Jupiter at 1 degree of Aries, and Uranus is in a semi-square to Jupiter. So that's like Jupiter and Uranus are conjunct because they are working together. They're on a line between each other and working together. And so what we're going to be seeing right off the bat tomorrow, you'll be able to feel it in your head, in your thought process, this quest for justice, this desire for justice, this desire for freedom, the desire for the higher mind. Uranus is about the higher mind. Jupiter is about the higher mind. It rules the sign that is about the higher mind. Both of them, right? And Jupiter is Uranus is the higher mind to Mercury. And so is Jupiter, and he's an expansive planet. He's the one that broadens our horizons and our thought process. So we're going to make bigger progress in outer space, period. And don't be surprised if we find out what our heritage really is. That's coming down the pipeline for sure.
Yeah. And another thing, we had a Earth-directed solar flare today. And every time that happens, it clears the dense dark out of the planet. So, it hits that magnetosphere, goes into it, and it just rocks it. And it takes it out of there. It takes all that junk out of the planet that's been holding us back. But we do have a question from Lightworker.
Sure.
Did you want to hear?
I did some color cards from the, you know, from the secret language of color.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so for Lisa, the first card up is rainbow.
Wait,
Okay.
is Lisa Lightworker? Okay, yeah. Yeah. So it was tell me what you see for Alan and I. My name is Lisa. I'm a Gemini.
Right.
Taurus rising. Okay. 520.
Okay. So it's what it's talking about is the powerful energy of regenerating. Rainbow allows you to lighten up and feel happier, more alive. It opens up mystical realm and connecting you to spirit, fairies, angels, and your creativity. So then the second card that I pulled for you and Alan is 26 brilliance.
Ah.
Okay. So brilliance brings about change and transformation. Work with it when you want to wipe the slate clean and start new. Brilliance also has the ability to assist with healing all health conditions and is great for releasing any fear or anxiety. When you feel heavy or depressed, use brilliance to recharge and bring back your sparkle. Cleanse your body and soul to discover your brilliance. A pretty card. And then finally, the last one that I pulled for you is plum. And I think there's a theme happening here, but I will leave that up to you to share with us if you like to. So plum is the color of devotion, dedication, and commitment that connects you to the heart and purpose of life, creating deep bonds in friendships and relationships. It also assists you to stay strong through the hardships and difficult situations. Plum is the color of deep inner strength and faith. Use plum rays to overcome challenges and discover your life's purpose. Nice.
Really nice.
Yeah, it sounds like you have some exciting things coming your way.
It does, and I think that you've kind of been in the dark, maybe a little bit on relationships because, well, one of the cards I got here, but you have the Ace of Swords.
There you go.
To go. I mean, that's definitely go for it, but use your, discern your new relationship. Know the person that you're wanting to. Alan, yeah, and I really think it's good.
That's awesome.
And it says your card sounded good. What about you, Diana?
Well,
and we have.
I'm gonna pull from here. Hold on. Sorry, I was answering somebody's personal astrology question.
Oh, that's. Of course, Perrette. So we got a few people. We got Terry and Perrette are next.
Okay.
The first card out is the gratitude card.
Gratitude.
Oh, if you stand in gratitude prior to the good things happening, the good things will happen. If you behave as if they are already yours, they will continue to happen. The next card is you already know what it is you need to do in order to go forward in this relationship with Alan. And this is more of the same. This is a rising energy. And that you have plenty of friends along the way, but some of them are going to have to be left behind. Yeah.
So it sounds like you're on a good path there, Lightworker. She said, yes, you ladies are on the right path. That's we're happy to help.
Oh,
let me see.
Lightworker, what, Lisa, do you know how many degrees your sun is?
I think it was. She doesn't. I think it was just 521. She had up there.
Oh.
Rising. I'm a
right.
Gemini. Taurus sun.
May 21st is her birthday.
Okay.
But that Taurus rising. So she's right at that, but she's not in the cusp. She's off the cusp, but because the cusp is only 0 degrees of a sign. So,
Right.
anyways, next question.
Terry T. I guess I just want to know if I'll meet a man for love soon, because being single for a long time, and I've been hoping to meet a man, but there seems to be not that many choices around me at the moment. Well, Terry, this goes in perfectly for what we're talking about, the astrology. The last 2 years plus has not been the time really to,
Terry,
find that new person. First of all, everybody was locked down for a lot of this time.
Terry meet a man soon.
This is opening
I'm
up.
using my divining rods, and they are kissing. Yeah. Yes. Sorry you can't see it. If I move my hands, I might disturb the happiness that's going on here.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's a real yes. When they kiss, that's a real yes.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So I pulled the apricot card. So here's the apricot card.
Oh, I
You guys
like
can
that
see
card.
that. Apricot lightens any heavy, burdensome energy you may be carrying to bring enormous vitality, joy, and zest into your life. Apricot also releases irrational fear and anxiety. It is the color of creativity, fun, and intuition. Meditate on the color apricot to bring more joy and lightness into your life. And then it says to meditate on the color, invite joy into your heart. Say, Divine Spirit, please awaken the joy, the laughter, and spontaneity of my heart and soul. Wow.
And
That's exciting.
Yeah, and that's your sacral chakra. That's that creative energy, so it's, my pendulum was a big yes.
Oh, Terry, you're gonna.
Yeah,
Things are changing.
Please let us know. Come back and let us know.
Right. When they're kissing like that, it's going to be sooner than soon.
Yeah.
I don't want to put a time frame on it, but probably within 30 days.
And it's something that's spontaneous that you do, that you just get up and go, and you're going to go have fun. You're going to go do something. You're going to laugh, and you're going to bump into him.
Yeah.
And it'll be great.
Wow. That is so
Somebody at the new health club you just joined.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. We have Pirouette. Where'd she go?
January Pirouette.
Yeah, Pirouette.
Card for Pirouette.
As we go, Pirouette White. May I get a card on what January will bring? Of course.
Oh.
Hi, Pierrette.
Hi. Thank you for coming by. We were just together yesterday on Allie's channel. That was nice.
That was really sweet.
That was sweet.
Sweet to see everybody, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it really is. It's so nice.
So if you guys want me to go, I'll start.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So for Pirouette, we have the color red.
Yeah.
Red contains unlimited energy, vitality, and power. Draws money and prosperity into your life. It is a powerful agent for healing blood disorders, improving circulation, healing disease, or drying up a sore or a wound, warming cold areas of the body, and reducing pain. And because red releases adrenaline to stimulate mental and physical energy, red can relieve depression. Use a red sword of light to heal on all levels. So prosperity, health, healing, lots of good things coming your way, Pirouette, in January. That's exciting.
Lots of them. All right. Do you want to go, Dinah? Are you ready?
Sure, I can go.
All right.
Okay, so right now, things are still a little choppy for you. And you are going to come out of this storm and be able to grab this boat, grab the helm yourself. You see, there's nobody taking care of the rudder. There's nobody up here driving the boat.
And the flag is red.
right? You know that changes are coming and that it's up to you to make the changes, which means you have to go take the helm. So you just have to weigh it out. Wait it out, weigh it out. This also kind of looks like a clock.
Mhm.
So even though it's a kitchen scale, weigh out when your first move should be,
Mhm.
how your first move should be. And then you'll be back in control.
I love that that card has a red flag, a mast on your card. Yeah, see, it's red.
Oh, well, there you go. And it's the Jolly Roger. Who doesn't love a good pirate every once in a while?
Right.
Arr.
This is a celebration of love deck, correct? I don't know. They told me to use this, and I picked the card sharing. So I was thinking, well, you're gonna work with others or collaborate with others. But then when I go in here to read it, because they told me that's true, but this first part is what Brett needs to know. You are being inspired to break out of the cocoon of control that certain others have had over you. Send them love, joy, and blessings. Have an inner dialogue with them, affirming you choose to be free from control, no matter how well intended it was meant to be. Offer gratitude for this lesson and be aware that you would never exercise this type of control over someone else either. So I think something, because that I was getting kind of that vibe when I saw your question, was like you were being held back in some way, but with Kate red, that's totally moving forward, and in Diana's case, the ship, even though it's out to sea and it's bouncing around, once you get control over your energy field, send others love, you just concentrate on you. That's what I was hearing. Let's see what else we have here. Oh, now you're going to have to bear with me because I'm a little slow on this chat thing. Sorry, guys. All right.
It's okay, Val. You're doing great.
Corey T has said, yes, it's been hard because lockdown honestly played a huge part of that. Yeah. Looks like I'm going to get myself ready. Yes. Get yourself all dolled up.
There you go.
Yes, it was nice yesterday.
Have fun with it.
Hi, Gina M. Thank you, Gina, for asking people to hit the like button. Yes, true. This is from Pruette. Thank you, ladies. Hugs.
Oh,
hugs. Thank you.
So welcome.
Yeah.
I love it. Thank you.
I see you freeing yourself, Pruette. Does anyone else have any questions? Thank you, Diana. I'm patient. You are patient. Oh, she's so sweet. Anyone else would like a card? Just let us know. So we were going to talk about how to. Okay, what's the things to do on New Year's Eve? What's some of the history? Kate has Boxing Day. She's
no, Boxing Day was the day after Christmas.
The day after Christmas.
Yeah, that was that. But if you want to talk about traditions, one of my favorite traditions for New Year's was putting wishes for other people into an envelope. So everybody has their own envelope. If you have a big family, and you put your name on the envelope, and people write their wish for you, and then they fold it up and put it in the envelope. And at the end of the evening, they all get sealed up and put in someplace safe, like a jewelry box or, I don't know about you, but I love saving beautiful cards that people have sent me, and I put them in a special box. It's like my treasure box. And so I'll put it in there, and then at the end of the year, when we gather again together, we open up the envelopes and we see how many of the wishes came true.
That's awesome.
It's really fun.
Sounds fun. What do you do, Diana?
On New Year's,
Mhm.
well, we go outside and bang pots and pans. And
Are you scaring away the raccoon?
no, that's just everybody. Happy New Year, screaming
Mhm.
and hollering. And then we share opłatek, which is Holy Communion wafer that has not been blessed. So the average man can touch it and share it. But you'll put it in your mouth and you make the piece big enough so that the guy comes close to you, takes a bite, and you kiss.
Oh.
Oh.
Wow.
So is that where Kissing at Midnight came from? Wow.
Yeah. And then pickled herring. Well, I don't eat fish anymore, but I used to love it. And that taste for pickled herring comes over me. So I go to the salad bar at Whole Foods or one of those kind of places and just pile up the crisp pickled onions.
Oh.
You know, the ones that are in the
In the brine. Yeah.
brown
Nice cold
vinegar.
served
Oh,
salad.
hello, brain freeze.
In the salad bar.
The salad bar.
They're crispy. You know, herring isn't crispy because it's all pickled and soft, but the taste is similar, you know, and it just satisfies me. So much so that I ate them all on Christmas Day. Thank you.
That's awesome.
Because I have to have olives. Oh, I can maybe add a little vodka to that.
Right. All right, so we got Loving Life here. Hi, Loving Life. Hi, Gina M, I just say. And Gina M has a question also. Hi, everyone. I'd like a card, please, and thank you. Of
What a
course.
beautiful picture.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So a card for Loving Life.
Loving Life. Let's see what kind of deck is going to be. I love seeing new people too. That's so nice.
Now, how appropriate is that for your picture?
Oh,
If you don't already live there, you're going there soon. That's the summer picture. So that's stay in happiness, stay calm, stay nurturing yourself, enjoy every moment that you can. And there we go again, standing in the sunshine, standing in gratitude for all you have and all that's to come your way because you already have it. And the last one is be your own architect. This is the architect of sanctuary.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, this is a private moment in the sun. And this is a private moment in the sun.
Mm-hmm.
So don't forget to take sanctuary when you need to.
Mm-hmm. Now, I do have to say this. Gratitude, expressing gratitude as often as you can will lighten your heart so much. It brings you in that state of, you're just content. It's a beautiful place to be. And the more gratitude we give to the spirit, I feel better off, things are for me. What do you have, Kate? Did you pull for Loving Light or did you want me to go?
I did. Sorry.
No.
I was kind of in my own head there. Sorry about it. Okay, so Loving Life has another red card. This one is called Scarlet.
Yeah.
Right? Scarlet is the color of passion, success, vitality, and is known for its power, its strength, and dynamism. Okay, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It stands out and demands to be noticed. A color of victory. Scarlet allows you to confidently achieve your dreams, realize your dreams with the power of Scarlet.
Wow. And
that's a good one.
Yeah. This card is called Bliss. I just love the artwork on it. I don't know if everyone can see it.
It's very pretty.
But this is indicating that you need to play more. You need to go out with your inner child and kind of use scarlet, right? The scarlet color. of being passionate about something and playing and enjoying life. On one part of this is saying you are taking life too seriously. Lighten up and allow more laughter into your life. Draw an imaginary line on the ground and tell your problems and concerns that you will address them in the most positive way. And then the beginning of the card said, this celebrates the spirit of play. We are called to take the hand of the child within and allow ourselves to sparkle with the sheer bliss of indulging in every delicious moment of happiness and joy.
Yes.
That's how your year's going to go, loving life.
Yes. See it as real.
Yeah.
See it as real. Imagine it as real. Go forward toward that. Go toward that dream. Go forward through that. So I was just going to share with you too that when my daughters were little, my father would have a community New Year's Eve party where it was a potluck and people would bring, dinner, and it was a New York New Year's, where we would celebrate New Year's at 9:00 because we're California time. So, but he would hire a square dancer, caller. And everybody was invited to come in costume. And so it was a costume square dance that on the stroke of midnight, we were doing the Virginia Reel, which is that one where you go in and out and in and out and in and out, and they make a bridge, right? And they go in and out and in and out and in and out. It was so much fun.
Oh,
it was a lot of work, but it was so much fun.
That sounds like fun. I always worked on New Year's Eve as a bartender. So we were always making the building, the restaurant or wherever I was, decorating it real nice and having all the party favors. But I always was working. So now I'm not, and I'm not going anywhere. I don't know. All right, Gina M has a question. I have a professional review coming up in the new year. It is determined if I can keep my professional title. How will it go?
I'm ready because I saw that one coming.
Okay.
So right now, just so happens that we are in winter, but this card signifies it's calm, but it's complicated.
Yeah.
So there's many things at work here. Part of it is what you're going through in anticipation of this meeting. Okay. So if you consider the snowflake, how many stages it has to go through before it can become a snowflake. And that includes collecting dirt because it has to have something, the moisture has to have something to cling to in order to create the rods that come in to be the crystalline that forms the snowflake. So it's calm and complicated, and some of it is what you're bringing onto yourself. So this is your inner battle. We have the Five of Swords here. This is a battle you can win because this is really your inner conflict right now. Something has you worried about this. Because you're going before the board. This is the Hierophant. This is your boss. And everybody gets nervous when you have to go before the board. But you are skilled. You might have to take a brush up something or another. There might be some sort of an in-service you have to do. But you are skilled. And he's actually working on a pentacle here that is getting ready to be hung, right? This one is the shingle that's already up there, but there's many more to go. So, yes, you're going to get to keep it. It may be an advancement in the end.
Is that an 8? Is that the 8 of Pentacles time?
Yeah.
Okay, because I got that too, but with this spellcaster
Oh,
deck.
there you go, right? And that's the protection of your job.
Yeah. And I got this on the top. So you got the Ace of Wands. I think you're going to restructure this somehow is what I'm seeing. You're like you're gonna go in instead of what Diane is saying, instead of stressing yourself out or worrying, up your skill set. So when you
Yeah.
do go in front of this board, you got this going
Yeah.
on.
Boom.
Should I share what I got for Gina?
Yes, of
Sure.
course.
Okay. For Gina, we got chocolate.
Oh, yeah.
Yum.
Great.
So this is a really interesting card. Chocolate is a mixture of brown and black that links us to the earth, providing healthy boundaries, encouraging structure. It accesses your shadow side to offer deeper insights and growth, and also provides you with nourishment and resilience. Nourish your body and soul with chocolate. Today, make yourself a cup of hot chocolate and sip it slowly. Allow the warmth and sweetness to nourish your body and soul. What does this nourishment mean to you? How can you nourish and nurture yourself more? Get some paper and pen and put your feet up. Allow your creativity to flow. Write down 10 nourishing things that you can do for yourself in the next week, and then do them. Say, divine intelligence, please awaken the sweetness and soulfulness inside me so that I can truly nourish and love myself. Beautiful.
I just happened to flip the deck over, and at the very bottom is the kangaroo, who is all about nourishment, right? And moving ahead with leaps and bounds, because kangaroo can never move backwards, has to turn its body completely around. And at the bottom of this deck was the lovers.
Wow.
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah. And Gina, always remember that you are not your circumstances, darling. You're a
Right.
magnificent, magnificent person and a wonderful soul. Creative energy, so supportive, so beautiful in the chat. And yes, we could give you a title. We'll give you the title of goddess of what should we give her? Goddess of
Goddess of New Year's Eve today.
yeah, New Year's Eve. There she goes, the New Year's Eve queen. You are so special in what you can give to others. And so the title, the no title, it's never going to diminish your light. Your light is always going to be shining for everyone. So keep shining, keep going, and hats off when you get the title, because it sounds like you've earned it.
Yeah.
I think it's harder on yourself than what this is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really
I'm being guided to say it's so important. I mean, I repeat this a lot, but it is so important to love yourself and accept yourself. And it's especially let's going into this new year, because this is, we've all kind of been sitting around wondering, waiting, not sure where we're going, who we are half the time and things like that. Once you drop into yourself and you just get into that moment of silence, you tell yourself you love yourself, you accept yourself, and you're going to show up as the person, the professional title that you want to be. It's inside you, Gina. It is. It really is. Just, it's in there. These types of things, these reviews and stuff, they used to bug me. I'm sorry. I'm going to be honest about it, because it's like a lot of stress on people,
It is. It's very stressful.
Yeah. And Viviani's here. Hi, Viviani. Did anyone else have a question? I want to make sure that we didn't miss anybody. I don't think I did. Jenny's here. I said that. Jenny Loving Life says, oh, what did she say? She's really working on it. Loving Life. Am I saying that right? Am I saying her name right? My goodness. Loving Life is, you're going to have a perfect name, because that is what you're going to be doing this year. Loving life. Everything you do, make it fun. Make it a moment of, I'm so grateful for this moment. Even if the dog peed in the house. We got to change it up, right?
Yeah.
Don't forget to whistle.
Seriously, I used to let all these little things bother me and stress me out, and and sometimes with the dog, but he's older and he's kind of a handful. But if you look at it in a different light, it really comes out differently in our reality. Does that make sense? Does that make sense?
And choosing it is really what matters, right?
Yeah.
You make the choice to choose joy. You make the choice to choose faith and trust in the universe. And sometimes when it feels like your path is taking a different direction, you kind of have to choose that you're going to be okay there too, because you've already had in your lifetime many, many changes. I mean, every year growing up, didn't we have a new change with what teacher did you get? What teacher did you get? Remember that? Or you're going back to school and you're like, you've had this great summer of relaxation, and all of a sudden everybody's freaking out over who their new teacher is going to be for the next 9 months. We've all had those moments of not knowing, right? Not knowing and just having to trust.
Look at loving life. Loving life. LOL. I have an elderly dog, and yes, I'm cleaning up daily.
Oh, it's a true gift.
It's
a true gift.
It really is. They're so sweet.
It really is. It's so sweet.
Viviani, I feel like you deserve a card. All the work you do in everybody's chats. Would you like a card, Viviani? Yeah, we do have to choose, Gina. You're right. We have the choices in front of us in every moment. And this is perfect, really perfect. Going into a new year, it's a new way of being and thinking, and instead of doing the same old, and getting the results that we're not really happy with. Put a little, just flip it, try something different. That's what I've been doing anyway, and it seems to be working.
Trying something different.
What day it is.
Yeah. When you get beyond the honey, do you know where my phone is? Oh my gosh. Or I can't find the fill in the blank.
Right.
Then it's fun. But yeah, we're trying a new recipe.
Yeah.
Once a week, we're trying a new recipe. Just to see.
That's a good way to look at it. Life is the same way, right? A new recipe. Try something new. Yeah. I like that though. Trying a new recipe. I'm going to come over for dinner.
You should come over for dinner. It's wonderful. We would love to have you.
Should we pull Viviani a card? She has a
Viviani.
Is she still here?
I believe so. Yes, she just. Yes, I'm pretty sure. But okay, so I had a couple of things to say about on the first of every month. This is something I just started a few months ago, where you take cinnamon and you open your front door and you blow the cinnamon into your house, and you say your intentions. And cinnamon's usually associated with manifestation and money and things like that. So, and it seriously works. So I can't wait till tomorrow to blow cinnamon into the door again.
I'm going to do that.
Yeah, it's so simple to do. It's an easy thing. I also go around and cleaned everything today to get it ready for tomorrow. And it was raining, because I usually put salt in front of my door, in the front door and the back door. And that keeps, any negative energy from coming in, clears it out. But it was that's something I do a lot, though. Protection to me is very important. Protecting my energy, protecting my kids' energy, everybody. So that salt is important to me, to have that, and blowing the cinnamon in. And I do have salt dishes with bay leaves and cinnamon sticks all throughout the house. Into the door. You open the door like you're walking into it, Gina, and you just blow cinnamon in, but say your intentions, the things that you would like to see come to pass. That has to do with manifestation. The salt is for protection. So when
Yep.
I do this salt, that's always protection. And you can
Pine
do the windowsills. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Pine cones on the windowsill for manifestation and abundance.
Mhm.
Acorns also on the windowsill for good luck.
Yeah. Acorns. I mean, there's so many like little household things that we can do to pump up our energy, to give us that vitality to want to try and approach life in a different way, you know. And
Yeah.
when midnight hits, like this year especially, that's gonna be significant with that Taurus moon going over all those, the North Node, Uranus, and what else is there? I think that's it.
Taurus.
The moon.
Yeah, the moon. So the
Moon.
moon going over the Uranus and the North Node.
Right.
And that's why that's like between probably 12 and 2 a.m. Eastern time. So that is starting a new, once that North Node gets hit by the moon, it turns on another light switch, turns on another idea or something.
It lights up, brings to light the secrets that you've forgotten about, be they from a past life or just in your past this life, and light it up for you so that you can let go of them. And instead of feeding the tail, Rahu, you feed the head, Ketu, which is the North Node.
So do we want to ask Viviani, now that she's back, and Andrea, if they would like to have a card for the month?
Viviani, I don't think it matters which hand you have the cinnamon in. I use my dominant hand. So when I do it,
The hand you receive with and the hand you give with. Like, I'm right-handed, but I receive with my left.
okay,
I extend a handshake,
that makes sense, because we do that. Like all the gemstones I put on my left hand, so I receive, help with pain or whatever. If I want to give out energy, which is my moonstone, I'm always sending love out. I give it out. So, and experiment with it too. But yeah, try it opposite hand. I think Diana's right.
And I love the writing on a bay leaf. Vivian tapped into that as well.
Yes.
And we burn it.
Yeah, I got him sitting here, and I burned all my stuff from the new moon. I burned all that, and since that day, I've been making a list and creating the things I would like to experience with this new year coming up. So, Penny says we're funny. Everybody's gonna
Oh, come on, Penny.
Come on, Penny.
About an egg. Think back. We can leave an egg in a bowl and see how long it takes for it to turn black. A rock.
Oh, look, Gina M.
Watch the egg and watch what happens to the yolk.
Oh, yes.
How much negative energy you can absorb from the house.
Oh, is that for? That's
for Vivian.
Oh,
well, I started pulling when I came up.
Sorry, Vivian. So Gina M said, I have salt in the windowsills, but that was to absorb condensation at the moment. Now, see, isn't that funny? Yeah, and you're also protecting yourself. So
it's absorbing.
Yeah, it'll absorb any negativity. So I'm sorry. Here's Viviani.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine, because what do we have here? We have the magician.
Oh.
And what is he doing? He's taming the snake, the cobra. He has calmed the snake. He has mesmerized the snake. And the snake itself is all about, oh my God, a brain freeze. Because I can't get past the magic, because she was in the chat room talking about writing down wishes and things on bay leaves, which is something I do, and I know you do as well. So there is that. And then here you are the Wonder Woman, you're standing in your truth. So the truth is you know how to manifest, you know how to make things happen, right? You know how to transform and transfigure and digest the poisons that are out there. Transmute, that's the word I was groping for. And it's in your hand. It's all, you already know. You have the skills. You yourself are the soothsayer. Right?
That's right. We are our own power. That's why, like, when we started today, we hit the bell, right? We grounded. We said a little prayer, and that's something we could do. Well, I do it all throughout the day. You know, when I find myself getting woo, you know, which is really easy to do these days, get thrown off.
Right. You want to go, Val, or should I go?
Go ahead, hon.
Okay. For Viviani, we got coral.
Oh,
Isn't that pretty?
yes.
Coral restores physical vitality with its grounding properties, releasing stress, worry, and anxiety. See things from a different point of view with coral. It'll bring synchronicity and flow into your life. Visualize crossing a coral bridge and bring more synchronicity and ease into your life. Imagine a coral ray shining out of your heart. Allow more flow and synchronicity into your life. See or sense yourself stepping on the coral road that leads to the right path. And in this vibration, things will happen easily and in synchronistic ways. You could say, my life is easy and full of synchronicity. I follow the most divine path for me. At any time you have to make a new decision or need an extra help, visualize stepping onto the coral path. Nice.
Beautiful. That was beautiful, beautiful. Viviani, you are really amazing. You, Gina, M, all of you ladies.
I know.
You too.
So
wow.
Annie.
Who does the the chat? I'm sorry. I got for you, Viviani, oneness with source. I don't know if you can see this. You are connected. You are connected to source, and I think it is just a matter of taking that minute to get into your heart and just sit there and talk. I'm sure you do this already. Talk to source, spirit, pray, listen for the answers in meditation. But let's see what the card says. You are being inspired to look most deeply into your life and honestly soul search for people with whom you have a relationship, a controlling relationship. Is this right? Okay. It is time to release them. Freedom awaits you both. The image celebrates the impact of love from the divine that surges and explodes through us at all times. It calls us minute by minute to be aware and willing to be in alignment with it consciously so we can walk in our destiny of heaven on earth and can truly feel one with all that is. Meditate on your heart area. I didn't even know it said this. So I'm sorry. And sense it filling up with the most beautiful golden white light from the divine source. Once you are in this incredible space of unconditional love, lovingly send an arc of this wonderful light to someone you feel would benefit from it most. Wow.
Nice.
Viviani,
Beautiful.
you are connected. You're in these shows all the time and talking, spiritual, all of our community, and you're just such a blessing. You really are. Thank you, Viviani. Let's see.
Andrea just put in the chat about flooding in Santa Cruz.
Yeah.
So I
send some.
Yeah, we've been in a downpour that is just like somebody opened a faucet. It just doesn't even stop. It's
Right.
just been continuously raining for days.
Mm.
And there's another storm coming in right behind it. So,
Really?
yeah.
Okay, so the cauldron is definitely boiling over, right?
Hmm.
And just because you're a water bird does not mean you shouldn't take sanctuary. So if they blow the whistle, both of you get out of there.
Mm.
I think I'm a little luckier in that I'm in the mountains. So it is going downstream
You're on.
from where we are, but it's still bad.
I got the King of Cups, so
Oh,
there's
Hey,
the
maybe Andrea should come visit me.
there you go.
one.
Get in the car.
I would love that. No,
So-
she's got a busy week ahead. So
Yeah, you stay focused on that.
Yeah.
You know how it is. I know how it is. We're like right there at sea level where I'm at, and it rains too hard for a couple days. Everything's underwater.
yeah. They have a really interesting weatherman term for it. It's really strange. It's like the water coming up from the earth is causing this issue. It's not necessarily that it's all coming down from the skies, but it's also that it's what the earth is pushing out as well. So I forget what it's called, but you know how you check your weather on your phone, and it's called it's like a hydro something.
Yeah.
That is
Right. It can only absorb so much and then it rises.
And then then
It's
it
fun.
just comes out. Yeah.
And Andrea just brought to mind that all of this moisture should help diminish the threat of forest fires later.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're actually releasing the water in the main dam here so that it's
wow.
overflowing, that they have too much water going into the dam at this point. So they're actually opening them up and, letting it out.
And really, how the West really needs water. I know California had all those fires, right? And this is how we get the groundwater back, and we get set up for the next year, so we don't have fires every year. But I know it's scary to live through.
Oh yeah.
Let's see what Viviani says. Viviani doesn't know much about astrology, but she's a Virgo. In 2023 is a personal year 8 for me. Nice. 8 is infinity. 8 I think everybody's going to have a good year, especially if you're already working this path. The people who are going to be, there's ascension. What is that? They're going to be the ones who are a little bit, what's going on here?
Well, Virgo, you're definitely going to be able to maintain that integrity that Virgo worked under. Virgo has to you're the perfectionist. It's going to come easily. You won't have to beat yourself up over attaining.
And really, Viviani, this is why you do so good in all the chats. You're there.
Yes.
That's a Virgo. You are on it. They are very detailed and loyal. If they, she's checking our chats and keeping everything straight. That's a lot of work.
Shoes are lined up in the closet.
Yeah.
Not mine. I'm looking over.
No, me either. Okay, Andrea.
Remind my brother that's a Virgo. You're a Virgo. What is this mess?
Hey,
Penny, isn't it true? Every time we sit down to dinner, I can always tell you where Greg sat. Don't tell him I divulged this secret, but everybody else's placemat is clean except Greg's.
I don't know.
He's a hard rock guitar player, so
Does he have he's the Virgo? Does he have a Taurus moon by any chance?
Leo rising. Maybe he does have a Taurus moon. I don't remember that part off my head. I just know he's got a lot of stuff in Taurus Leo, Virgo.
And my ex-husband, well, still married too, but he's a Virgo with a Taurus moon. They are serious about their food.
Oh, there you go.
Food.
Food.
Oh, yeah, that Taurus. Well, he's serious about his music
Mm,
and the perfectionism of how to, he builds guitars and repairs guitars
nice.
as well as be a fancy musician himself. So both my brothers, actually.
Oh, that's a lot of dedication. That is a lot of dedication. That is a lot of detail that you have to
A
know.
lot of detail.
Yeah.
Extreme detail. He's building a guitar from scratch out of old pianos.
Oh, cool. That is so smart.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. We're
That's a
talking.
yeah.
I guess
Wow.
it's EMS, but
All right, so
it's an ongoing joke.
Andrea has a card. She would like
Yeah.
a card to get a quick reading on surgical team for January 5th. Oh, something's going on January 4th. Do I need to bring donuts for them before surgery? Wouldn't hurt. Andrea, that wouldn't hurt.
Right, you're talking dental. So sure.
No, oh, yeah, no.
It's not like they're going to be putting her under and then eating it while they're working on her.
Right. I'll go ahead and go if you guys don't mind.
Sure, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for Andrea, I pulled lemon. Okay. So the color lemon. Lemon is a color of warmth, inspiration, and intellect, fueling the brain so you can think clearly, make empowering decisions, and boost your memory. This color is fantastic in assisting with the study, learning, reading, and writing. Think outside the box with the lemon rays of innovation. When you're ready to think outside the box, sit up straight, hold your head slightly up, open your hands, and relax your fingers. Say, divine intelligence, I call on the lemon ray of innovation, creativity, and ideas to inspire me to see new aspects and ways of moving through the situation I am facing. Sense the lemon ray touching your head and brain to activate new ways of thinking about it. Have some paper next to you and write down your new ideas. You may even hold a lemon in your hand to take its creative energy into your body. So innovative, creative within the situation that you're in. And you know that we all are with you when you're doing the surgery.
We'll be there.
Yeah. And you're held, honey. You're held. You know,
I love that card.
yeah, just lean into the comfort knowing that you're surrounded by energy and power and love that, goes beyond any procedure. You're going to come out just fine. At least that's what I think is going to happen. I think angels are saying.
Yes, absolutely. But anything you can conjure up, like lemon-filled donuts, would be appreciated. Also, we were just talking so much about Virgo. They're perfectionists. This is the star. They know what they're doing. They know how to go about this. And you're going to be happy. You're going to love them. And they're going to love you, especially if you bring donuts.
Aww.
But more importantly, don't worry about it. You're going to go through the portal. You're going to meet the future yourself.
Yes. I was using these. I don't know why. They just told me to use these. So you're going under the knife.
Oh,
no. Crystals, which teeth are, right? Pretty much crystals. And the treadmill, because this has been going on. This has been something that constantly you're going through. And then I got the unicorn. So unicorn is never wrong. I think it's going to go nice and smooth.
More magic to go with that cauldron, see?
And you just said magic. I picked from the spellcaster's deck, the magician.
There you go. Wonderful. Wonderful confirmation for you, Andrea. Wonderful.
Do we want to do a collective reading? And
sure.
There's no more questions that I saw.
I'm going to pull from the activation deck. Let me get it.
Jenny? Jenny, is Jenny still here? Jenny, did you want a card?
Is Jenny here?
She was. It was 10:16. Well, about a few minutes ago.
She was there a second ago.
I love that sound.
Yeah. Clears the room.
Yeah, it does. Okay. So I guess we're going to do, I don't see Jenny. No, we'll do a collective for the new year. Well, I did want to ask you ladies this. Did you have any New Year predictions or anything you're feeling that, you know, you're getting the information from your guides or spirit that's something that you keep
I keep thinking that there's going to be a transportation type new discovery.
Nice.
It's going to change the way we look at transportation. I don't know if that's a new way of planes or a new way of cars or a new way of ships. I don't know where that is.
I like
But
it.
But it's going to be as big as electricity was.
Wow.
Yeah, something big. There's some big discovery coming out that's going to really change things.
Yeah,
Jane, his wife. Is this we're going into the Jetsons here? I got a. When you were talking, the first thing that came to my mind was a taxi cab.
Huh.
The taxi cab from what was the name of that movie? The Fifth Dimension.
Yeah.
With
Bruce Willis.
Lilu and Bruce Willis and Lilu when she sees the television and starts to cry.
Yeah.
Lilu.
I do. I feel like there's all kinds of innovative things going to be released this year, and that's at Uranus, North Node.
Yes.
You know, so that's how, like, you can see it. That's what's so fascinating and it's going to be in a lot of areas because, let's face it, humanity needs an upgrade, a big step up.
Step up.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I got some sweet cards. What'd you guys get?
Well,
I got Gaia. The
Ooh.
frequency of Gaia reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, just as we are to our great mother and to the universe that birthed us all. It's a really pretty card.
Oh,
nice.
that is beautiful.
That's pretty. Gaia. Stay connected. We are the realm.
Oh, geez. What's her name? Why'd I forget her name? She just did a grid. She just did a grid of Earth, and that was the card she had.
Yes.
Oh. Nancy G.
Nancy,
mind.
yeah.
My mind.
I haven't watched the show yet, but I saw that was in the prelude for it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Ooh.
Raven is the keeper of law. He's the Hierophant, right?
Yeah.
We have laws and we know what's going on with our nation, but this is not just about the nation. This is about your personal integrity. Stick to your own personal integrity.
Yes.
When others start blah, 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 at you, weigh it out.
Mm-hmm.
Are they telling you the truth or are they not? There are some people you just want to keep restricted from your life.
Yes.
And there are some people you want to invite into your room for a play date. Right? Remember what Mom said. You keep that door open up there. And no matter how complicated things are, appreciate your own inner calm.
Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Well, first card I got was from the spellcaster's deck was the Queen of Cups. So being in our hearts,
Yep.
Approaching everything with your heart-centered, soul-centered. I have a little fairy deck, so I just pulled a couple of these. Family. Wherever you go, whatever you do, your family is here for you.
Oh,
Oh,
I love that.
Yeah. And then be strong. When trouble seems to be brewing near, your inner strength will keep you clear. So we're going to need that. We're going to need our family. We're going to need to be strong. We need to come from our heart center. And then I got harmony.
Oh, beautiful.
And it's
Right? Oh,
and I don't know if
this goes with harmony.
yeah.
This is at the bottom of the deck. Transformation. This is harmony. This is
And
harmony.
it's so cool. This image celebrates all other environments and societies that we share with our planet with. So it goes with the Gaia card too. It calls us to open our hearts to tolerance and understanding and put forth an effort to live in a harmony with all life forms on Mother Earth. Try to look at the other species on the planet as being co-inhabitants and sharing the earth with us. Could get and I was just saying, get a bird feeder. You know, I'm sure we all take care of the animals outside, but be in harmony, be in your heart. Oh, that's so beautiful. It's really nice. Thank you, ladies.
What a sweet way to bring in the new year. Thank you, Valerie. Thank you, Diana.
I think so. You all are so sweet. Coming over and spending your time with me on
And
that.
everybody in the chat bringing such sweetness into it too.
They
It's like
do.
so
Oh,
nice.
not everybody. I just love everybody. The community is just so sweet. Well, thank you. And thank everybody. Is there anything else we want to say? Any parting words for the New Year's?
Don't give up your daydream.
No.
Live by the words, I can and I will.
I am.
And remember, when things get rough, the only way out of it is to go through it.
To go through.
So take a breath.
Yep.
I
remember
Lamaze.
Oh, that's so funny. I was just going to say, remember, you are magic. You are magic. And we just so love connecting with you.
Yes.
Yes.
So it's good.
Love
Power up.
Yes. And remember to ground. Connect to earth and heaven all day.
All day.
Thank you.
Wish I had a glass. I'd say cheers.
Cheers. Well, I'm going to ring my bell.
Okay.
Bangarang!
Yay. Cheers. Happy New Year's to everyone.
Happy New Year's, everybody. We love you.
We love
Happy
you.
New Year.
Aww.